Okay, we're almost there. Okay. Hello, my darlings. Hi, Drone Arctic Reacts. Well, hello. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Do you like horror? Do you love the end of the world? Do you like everything that goes oogie boogie in the dark? If so, you are with good company. I guess it's okay. Sweetheart, you are in wonderful company today. We're a very good bunch here. There's nothing that my imagination cannot think of regarding writing. I am an author. This is one of my books. It's due out on the 1st of September, in case you're wondering what I did, as well as do ironing. That's some of my artwork. I do enjoy a good horror. By the way, remember Arctic Rangers from February? I'm assuming you've changed your name. I don't know why, but I thought I'd seen it somewhere before. Oh, it's another account. Ah, so when I press channel activity, that's why you're not showing up. I have Droning with Jamie, who is one of my subs, and we chat now and again, and I thought you might actually be part of that as well. But this is another account. Well, fair enough, my dear. Fair enough. Don't mind me. Whilst we are chatting, I am also doing... My stream is lagging. Sometimes that happens when we get going. But we'll be fine. We will be fine. Not bad, actually. We're doing very well. Don't mind me, I'm just concentrating. If I press the wrong button, it won't do me any good. What is my book called? The 31 Days of Horror. The link for it is on my channel. It's in my bio page and it's linked to the live that we're doing now. All my books are... This is my 4th novel that I've produced this year, and I am writing novel number 5. and that'll be due out at Christmas. It is. It's a lot of fun. There's 31 different stories within the entire novel, and they all link in one way or another. Takes a little bit of doing to do a story like that, but it's tremendous fun. And we've been doing all the artwork and the little videos that go with it. And I've just literally launched the Festival of Sizzle Moon Song. That was day number 4, because we've got 4 days and then it goes live. But we are doing pre-orders. If anybody wants one, they can pre-order it now. Yeah, I like to do fun things. I like to do stuff that will make you smile, because the way the world is at the moment, we need a bit of humour. Tim Curry last night, Frankenfurter, has left us. 2026 needs to slow down. Far too many have left. I made a story called Jerks Die Last. It's about a boy named Tanko, 13 years old, and is escaping oppressive dictatorships. Ozzy Osbourne, when I saw that Darling Oz was no more, and that was last year. Nah, mate, it ain't happening. It's not happening. It's heartbreaking. And then we've lost Dr. Jane Goodall. She went last year, the chimpanzee lady. And we've lost Robert Duvall, Dolly Parton. You know, this year, why? Why take all the good ones? Chicken Blob, how you doing? Your dog went. Oh, hun. Oh. I think 2026 is a year that none of us are going to forget in a hurry. In fact, I'd better move that because I am about to start my other job. I'm all right, Chicken Blob. I'm staying alive just to annoy people. My job? Now, what do they say? Stay alive. Annoy the people that don't like you. Arctic Rangers. Yep, this is your real account. Sweetheart, thank you very much. You can run both if you wish. That I appreciate it. I do, my darlings. My printer, will it print? Clive, come alive, Clive. My computer is called Edgar and my printer is called Clive. And I always say, come alive, Clive. Sometimes he does. It's wonderful being in my stream. Bless you, my darling. I appreciate that. Ooh, the backup's done. Whoop, whoop. We just love it when a machine works. Yay, Clive. Thank you, son. Thank you kindly. Oh, bless you, Clive. Your daughter is called Bob Marley because it's always jamming. I like that. Well, we have the first of many invoices. I'm always doing something. Let's just go and have a look next door, see if that is ready. Yes. Come with me and you'll see a world of pure imagination. There we go. We just had to put it on. Oh, Arctic Rangers, I don't expect you, darling. I don't expect you to. Being here and being on the channel and giving me a thumbs up is all the support I need, my darling. I'm pretty sure you went skiing with your family, didn't you? You don't need to do anything other than be your sweet, sweet self and be here on the channel. It did, but don't worry. I think winter this year is going to be very interesting indeed. Won't you join me? Won't you join me? With the work we must do. I've just joined your Discord server and now school starts back in 9 days for you. But my darling, while you are at school, take advantage of every situation that you find at school. Remember, you're the one that's in charge of your education, and to get where you need to be, use this opportunity to get there. Alright? Just remember, you're in the driving seat, my darling. The world is your oyster and you need to go out there and get the opportunities that are going your way. No education, no job, no future. And enjoy school, because this is the last time, my darling, that you're ever going to get something off the state for free. Okay? The rest of the time you gotta pay for it, sunshine. So grab the freebies while you can. Oh my. Well, I always say this. In life, you have to think of this as you don't have to outrun the bear, right? Outrun the person that's at the side of you. Let them become bear food, right? You understand where I'm coming from? Well, there you are. Take a long, good look and let that person outrun them, right? You don't have to outrun the bear. You just have to outrun the person that's at the side of you, right? That, my darling, is called survival. I always tell my daughters that. And she's an ecologist. I want to see you do well in life, my darling. I do. Yeah. I want to see you have the same opportunities. Go for it. You might surprise yourself. What do you want to be when you get to be as old as me? The answer to that should be alive. Gaming. Ooh. Like Rockstar. Grand Theft Auto. Game design. Well, what kind of games? Sorry, that was the doorbell going. You can ring my bell, but it doesn't mean that I will answer it. No, I do not like any GTA. I'm not some crime type of guy. Any that I get the ideas from. Ooh, okay. Do you know what I always wanted to make? One day, you never know, we might do it. Is, you know, like the Sims game, where you have your Sim characters running around, you know, doing their thing, right? I would love to see a zombie version of Sims, right, where you could get the zombies to run around just like you would with the Sims. But I just think it would be absolutely hilarious, just cause that's how my brain works. There we are. If my internet is a bit jumpy today, we had a slight accident the other day with some workmen, and they decided that they were going to chop some wires that they had no business chopping, and they went straight through the mainframe, which was jolly good, wasn't it? A sinking sandbox. Woo! Arctic Ranger. That sounds very interesting. You know, coding and actual working with computers and things like that is the way forward, my darling. AI, whether we like it or not, is going to be a big part of your future. I'm only starting to see little bits of it. I probably won't live long enough to see what AI can really do. I'm right at the beginning of it, at almost halfway through my life. I am 50. In the next 25 years, the world is going to change beyond any recognition. That will take me to 75, which I think is a good age. Whether or not I get anything after 75 years, I don't know. However, I am thinking about your age group and the opportunities that will be afforded to you. And my advice is, you are not going to get away from AI, so you might as well embrace what it has to do and find a way to make it work for you. Well, don't be scared. Find a way, my darling, to embrace what's coming your way. It's the only chance you have at survival. Right? I will stay here as long as I can, but at some point my life will run out. And I will protect you as long as I am here. But at some point I will have to take a bow, and you and your generation are going to have to continue without us. I just hope that my generation does enough to prepare your generation for what's coming. That is my job as a parent, as a mom, to be able to make it so that you guys have got a stable footing in which to be able to cope with what's coming. I can't help it, my darling. At some point I'm going to have to pop off. I think 25 years gets me to 75. If I get 5 more, that'll take me to 80. If I can do any more after that, my darling, I sure will, but it all depends on many factors. And when it's my time, it's my time. But I will try to make sure that you're prepared for it. That's my job, right? That's Mom's job. Oh, let's go this way, shall we? Oh, it's gone all dark. It's gone all dark and scary. I'll switch lights on, it might make life a bit easier. Here we go. She's got one shoe on. She's like Cinderella, this one. Oh, here we go. Take the bag. Anyway, sweetheart, I've got a very, very long life in front of me so far. 25 years is a long time. It truly is, my sweet. The best stuff in the world to clean your washing machine. Don't eat it all at once. Whoop, gone dark again. There. We'll go and take this and pop it where it belongs, here in the utility room. Hello, Warren. How are you doing today, my gorgeous? A few hundred years. Long live the fairy. I'll be like Dave Lister on Red Dwarf. I'll be a brain in a jar. That'll be me. A brain in a jar. Red Dwarf was great. It sure was. I'm a massive fan. Long live Holly. And let's all go to Rimmer World. My washing machine sounds like a Gatling gun this morning. I really hope that doesn't mean that the pump's on its way out. One huge bag. I may have to go now, unfortunately. It doesn't matter, darling. The fact is that you called in, you said hello to your old friend Fairy, and she loves you dearly. Have a good day, and hopefully we'll see you later on. Have a great one, my love. And remember, school is endless opportunities for you to get what you need for your future. Look at all these hangers. Warren, my darling, you are on behind me on the computer, and we are doing playlist number 3 today. Goodbye, my sweet boy, and I will see you soon. Bye, goodbye. Right. Unless I move you, I ain't gonna be seeing yous. Hello, hello, that's better. Magical pants that need ironing. Gurgle, gurgle, Betty. Come on, Betty. Boom, boom. Let's do this. We have a lot to get through today, so let's crack on with it. Thank you. We got roughly 6.8 watch hours yesterday. Boom, boom. That's what we need. So we're at 707 hours, roughly. Tim Curry, don't get me started. What is going on with 2026? Robert Duvall, Dolly Parton, Tim Curry, Sam Neill, to name but a few that have popped off. I'm starting to look over my shoulder. I mean, you know, come on, I'm only 50. I have a few years yet. Who's next? Yeah. I can hear something going, shh, shh. You know, somebody's sharpening the scythe behind me. Frankenfurter, come up to the lab and let's see what we've got on the slab. Yeah. Heartbreaking. No, 703. You mistakenly thought I said it was 700, but it was 698-ish. They were both 80. Remember when Luke Perry died? I do. And Matthew Perry. I know Chandler Bing is not dead. I refuse to think of it. Chuck Norris isn't dead. He leveled up. If they take Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sly Stallone now, I'm going to absolutely kick off. I really am. I think it's raining, everybody. I've got to go let Monty in. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't worry everyone, it's not raining. Monty can stay outside, he's having fun in the garden. I was surprised that I had an estimated 453 views on my live stream this morning. First time for ever having that count. Yes! Right, idea time. Warren, I would like you to consider doing a 24-hour live stream simply on, you know, like Ed and Lorraine Warren would set up a time-lapse camera to see for demonic or spiritual or anything that might be moving. I would really like you to set up a camera, right? If this is possible. And I'd like you to run it for 24 hours to settle an idea in my head, right? And I'd like to see what kind of response that you are going to get. People can dip in and dip out for the entire 24 hours, right? And what we are going to be perhaps looking at is maybe the woods at the back of where you live. If you don't fancy doing that, fine, not a problem. Think about one of the rooms that you have been in where you have done a paranormal investigation, right? And I would like you to leave the camera up for 24 hours to record what could be going on in that room. And at that point, people can dip in and dip out all day long. And then I want you to see what your hours were on that particular idea. I think it will be a winner. I really do think that you are going to do a winner with that one. We could call it Paranormal Investigation Day 1, right? And you could run it for 7 days. And people can come in and out and obviously say, yep, I've seen something. No, I haven't. What, you know, and we'll build from that. Think of the hours. And if it works, just leave it, right? Leave it running. You can do different rooms, and we could call this the Paranormal Time-Lapse Investigation. You might have to get yourself a heavy-duty SD card for all the amount of time that you're going to be there recording. Nope, you've gone, Warren. Or you're thinking about it, babe. One of the two. We won't see Spacey today because it's her husband's birthday. She won't be on. But we might see her tomorrow. Today, my darlings, we are doing the ironing, and I'm sorting trousers and shirts, t-shirts, dresses, shorts, you name it, it's going to be in this bag. Lee, hi my darling, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? That's nice, darling. I'm glad you're feeling well. Mwah. Welcome, welcome to everyone I didn't blow a kiss to as well. You are my sweet little darlings, and you never fail to pop by and say hello to your fairy. And I love you dearly for popping by to see me. You're still on your school holidays, as you should be. In about 10 days' time, my darlings, school will start again. May you have many an adventure, and tell all your friends that you know a real fairy. And if they say, I don't believe you, then you're going to have to say, but she's real. Let's just think about safety online. I know roughly in September you're going back, so don't give an actual day. Just say sometime in September. Keep your safety, my darling. That matters more to me than anything. Okay, we'll stick with that. But your safety, my darling, matters more than anything, because you children, believe it or not, are the future. So let's hope we make it so that it is a good future for you. That, after all, is our job as your elder betters. Well, some of us are. Not all of us, I'm afraid, but some of us are okay. I'd like to think that if you're friends with a Gen Xer, you got a pretty cool friend. I'd like to think Gen X are pretty chill. We usually are. It takes a lot to get us upset. Are you relaxing? That's the best way. You know how I relax? With a really good book. I enjoy reading so much. It's my way of unwinding the brain at the end of the day. I was going to say ironing. No, though. I like ironing. I like ironing and chatting with you guys because you're awesome. I love the younger generation. I think you've got so much potential to do so many amazing things. Your adventure hasn't even started yet. And yet you have to go on one. And it's going to be awesome. You've got all that technology out there and all those opportunities, and your adventure is going to be absolutely epic. And I really feel very privileged that I'm going to get to see some of you as you start off on your journeys. The amount of energy that you bring to the table every single day is amazing. I can have a laugh, but when it's serious matter, you are serious. That's the best way to be. Never lose your ability to find everything interesting, right? Your curiosity is what is your driving force, you younger generation. You have so many different opportunities that I didn't have when I was growing up. And I just think that that is in itself is exciting. Your world is vastly different to how my world was when I was growing up. When I was getting going back in at your age, computers were just starting to become mainline, right? Windows, we had DOS, right? DOS, which was just like code on the screen. And then all of a sudden we ended up with, I think, what was it? Windows 94. What was the first one? Because I saw it come out. We had Amstrad, obviously, and we had the BBC. What was the first Windows computer? The first Windows computer ran Microsoft Windows 1.0, released in November 1985, when I was 9 years old. Gosh. But the first sort of mainstream (2.0) in 1987, I was 11. Windows 3.0 in 1990, which would have had me about 14. And then, when did Windows 95 come out? Released manufacturing on the 14th of July 1995, and it generally to retail in August 24, 1995. My God, was it back then in 95? I was 19. I was 19 years old when Windows 95 came out. Come, blimey, that dates me. Wow. I want to buy a double-decker bus and turn it into a house. And why not? That would be so cool. Where the staircase is, yes. Can you imagine that going upstairs to your bedroom? That'd be so freaking weird, but exciting. A 24-hour live stream is a great idea. YouTube doesn't process them right though, so I would have to think of a location and the number of YouTube likes. I have an idea for a longer live stream on Christmas Eve. There is a thing called the Santa Tracker. I will live stream that while talking about the holidays and paranormal during the stream. Absolutely. Yes, we can do that. Love it. Love it. I think we should do... All right, the longest I think then that I think it tracks properly is around about 12 hours. So can we do a 12-hour paranormal for spooky season? Starting September the 1st, you've got 4 days in which to pick up an idea where we're going to do it, the unit that we're going to do, and I'll plan the rest of it in my brain today. 4. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4. How you doing? Warren, if we're going to do what we're going to do, we're going to grab it by the scruff of the neck and we're going to make it happen. There is no can, will, and maybe. There is only can do. Upstairs will be the bedroom, living room, and downstairs will be the bathroom, kitchen. In BFB. BFB. What does BFB? I'm not sure I understand. I'm a woman of action, and I decree you will be at 4,000 hours by February, because that rhymes. Battle for Dream Island. All right. Dream Island. Okay, that sounds like a cool place. And besides, Warren, you're helping. Excuse me, there is somebody knocking on my door. There is somebody knocking on my door. Hang on. Ooh. Oh, thank you. Ooh, something's leaking. Oh my God, I can't stand it. Yeah. Gross. Ugh. Oh, God. I'm going to smell like a fruit cocktail all day. I'm going to smell like a fruit cocktail all day. I'm going to smell of lemons. Transformers, robots in disguise. I remember those from my childhood. It's raining. It's pouring. The old man is snoring. Right, everyone, I'm back in the room. 3, 2, 1, boom, I'm here. I'm back. Right, my little ones, what is going on while I've been out the room? 40, how you doing? And completed the collection of Optimus Prime model trucks, Fairy. Yes! Optimus Prime is the good guy. I should know. Orson Welles played him in the movie. Orson Welles, if you don't know, is a very famous actor. And he did the infamous War of the Worlds, which was broadcast back in the 1930s on the radio one Halloween, and people were actually phoning the radio station because it was so realistic that they actually thought the Martians were invading. That's all right. We're here to support the great Warren. I will brainwash you all into watch Warren, watch Warren. Right? It's working, Warren. Try to think of all things that go with W and Warren. Watch Warren. It's working. Megatron is the bad guy. He is. I forget who played him. Anyway, Orson Welles, amazing actor. Yeah, Citizen Kane. That, my darling, Citizen Kane should be required watching for anybody that is studying literature and understanding how movies work. It's a movie that plays on many, many levels. On a surface level, it's just a movie. Study it a bit deeper and you actually get to understand the psyche of the man. Did you know I have a semi-successful Facebook page by the name 80s and 90s TV and Music, where I share content from those decades? Over 20,000 followers. Warren, then my good man, getting to this 4,000 hours should be relatively easy, as long as we follow a coherent plan. Hello, Montes. He's coming because it's raining. Yes, you have, haven't you, sweet chap? Yeah? My darling boy. He's in the corner. How long has he played Optimus Prime? I got 338 subscribers now. Oh, wow. Orson Welles, darling, has been dead a long time. Was it Orson Welles or was it Laurence Olivier? Oh, damn. Now you've got me thinking. Are the neighbours doing a racket? They sure are, darling. The earth mover's working. Did Orson Welles play Optimus Prime? He lived until 1985, so I was 9 years old when he died. Leonard Nimoy and Orson Welles voice acting. Yes, they were in there, thank God. Leonard Nimoy, I can't remember what he played. He was one of the characters, but I can't think right now. Oh, well, there you go. When you've been on the planet as long as me, you get to know a thing or two. Funny, isn't it? Yes, he died when I was 9 in 1985, which was a blooming good run. Well, 338 subscribers, my darling, is absolutely fantastic. And you have a bright future ahead of yourself. Keep working hard, keep your head down, and keep going for it. Yes. All I have ever known was the Queen. I was born and she was the Queen. And then she left us. And it was very strange. I will say that. It was incredibly strange that she's no longer with us. And well, we have her son, Charlie Farley and his wife Piggy Malone, and they're a different kind of royalty. I got brought up with the Queen. It's called aging. It is. I would like to be one of those very old ladies with a blue rinse, riding around on my scooter, wearing a leather jacket called Hell's Grannies, and having the time of my life with Yorkshire tea. Oh yes, I can envisage it now. I'm not an old woman yet, but that hopefully will be in my future. I tried Cornish tea. There is only Yorkshire tea. There is no other kind of tea, only Yorkshire. There are Cornish way of doing a cream tea, I'll grant you that, but we don't drink anything other than Yorkshire tea in this house. I'm teasing you. I'm winding you up. Cornish pasties, yeah, they're gorgeous, but you can't call it a Cornish pasty if it hasn't actually come from Cornwall, because that is a recognised and, protected trade name. Cornish, oh wow. Well, I think that was a nice treat for you. Cornish pasties from Cornwall, that's correct. Why are they famous? Because when you went down the tin mine, and it was quite a dirty place, that's why it has a thick crust on the outside. And one half was savoury and the other half was sweet. And that was your main course and your pudding. Oh, bless. So you're from the Cornish side of town. Aye. My family all originate up here in Yorkshire. So that makes me Yorkshire. I've got it, Warren. I understand where we're going. The idea came from when you were talking to me last about a haunted classroom. Right? The month, we've got a golden opportunity right now in the fact that we're in the spooky season in 4 days' time. We could do Sasquatch Watch in the Wood. See what we find in the wood. Any type of animal whatsoever. Right? We could do haunted classrooms. There are enough establishments around where you are alone that have all the different types of ghost stories. Think Ichabod Crane, right? And the Headless Horseman by Irving Washington. Oh, please tell me he wrote it. Good God, come on, woman. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Irvine Washington. Or Washington Irvine, or whatever they call him. Washington Irvine. Sleepy Hollow was written in 1820. It's a short story about Washington Irving, about the superstitious school teacher Ichabod Crane and his eerie encounter with the Headless Horseman in a quiet New York valley. Okay, that's your first subject. How about you do a book reading of the Sleepy Hollow, right? That would be really good. Read Sleepy Hollow and do it as a live. Schlepp, how you doing, buddy? Do you know the legend of Sleepy Hollow? Would you be interested in finding out a bit more? You're Alfred the Great. Awesome. But I think it should have been renamed Alfred the Fantastic. He burnt his scones, did Alfred. He wasn't watching what he was doing and he burnt his scones. 2026, as far as I'm concerned, can go and do one. I have never been as poorly in all my life. And I honestly didn't think I would actually be here at the end of 2026. And it's only the medication that I'm on that's keeping me upright. That and my, what shall I say? That and my refusal to pop off. Sleepy Hollow, I think this Halloween I'll watch that. Great story. It's one of my personal favourites. Ichabod Crane and his encounter with the Headless Horseman is stuff of legend. Henceforth, the legend of Sleepy Hollow. As far as I'm concerned, Lee, whatever doesn't kill me, I'd better start running. Because I'm a sporting kind of girl. I'll give it a 5-minute head start. I'm generous like that. I like the Scooby-Doo version of Sleepy Hollow. Oh my goodness, if you've not seen Scooby-Doo's version of Sleepy Hollow, get that on your TV. It's classic. Warren is about, as the song from Guns N' Roses goes, he's a mean machine, he drinks gasoline and he's riding down the road. Watch out, creatures. Good morning, Lake. My goodness, we were just mentioning you yesterday. I'll ask first, how the heck are you, girl? And how is your leg? Has it healed? I'm as well as I can be, babes. It takes an awful lot of medication to look this fabulous. I'm fully off meds and the healing is well. That's all I needed to hear, my darling, that you are doing awesome. Back to work next week. Well, you know what they say. No rest for the wicked, and oh, it's so delightful to be bad. My darling, with me, it's the medication that's keeping me upright. I am alive just to annoy the ones that don't like me. And I think I'm doing a really good job. I can feel those pins going in the voodoo doll every morning. Kids, here's a fun fact for you. As you grow up, as you get older, you will encounter people in your life. Not everybody is gonna like you, right? That's the first piece of advice I will give you. Your face will not fit everywhere. And if that happens, find out the person that doesn't like you and really irritate them, because believe me, you'll get the last laugh. Top advice. Yep, that's true. Just finding my feet again. Started my walking, building up your strength. Awesome, my girl. That's nice to know, my darling. I'm glad you're feeling a lot better. You took a hell of a tumble. Exactly. Someone doesn't like me. I find that fair game. I will just annoy the living doodads out of them. You just wanted to stop by. Oh, babe. I'm really glad you did. How did it go with the skunk? Did you manage to get it out from underneath the house? And why are they going under there in the first place? I'm very curious. And also, I hope the mosquitoes didn't bite you too much. You have to go to town to see Mother. Ooh, I think it was the infection that was the worst thing. Oh, Lake, I am sorry, love. Oh, you have to go see your mom? Well, that's not so bad. May the odds be forever in your favour. I say that to anyone that has to go out and do something that is family related. How can I put it? In the best possible way, I am indeed the black sheep of the family. Well, my neighbour took skunk to put it under brother-in-law's house. Result! I have loved resting. We just had a flood one. What? Oh my goodness. I live in a house with a view of the river. I don't want to live in a house in the river. Okay, yeah, I just said okay as well. It's so difficult with certain members of our family. Oh boy, ain't I just the gift that keeps on giving? Yes. Remember, Schlep, it was a great idea. Yep, apparently it's in place till 10 o'clock tomorrow. Lol, how have we gone from drought to floods? The UK is a strange place. It certainly is. The problem we've got is the ground around us is so baked from all the rain that we've had that unfortunately, if we do have a lot of rain in one go, it can't soak in and therefore it's got nowhere else to go but hopefully not your front room. No idea is bad except for the bad ones. Schlep, honey, come on, it's me. I'm the queen of bad ideas. If it says on the tin, don't do it, I can guarantee you I'll say, do it, do it, do it, do it. I think relocating a skunk is your civic duty. Just because it happens to be your brother-in-law's house, well, it just so happened to be in the way. Exactly. We have been told to aerate our lawns to help soak in the rain. So looks like I better fetch me a raincoat and a pitchfork. Like a classic country person that we are. A pitchfork, waving it in our hands, and you can tell everyone that you're poking holes in the ground and not, you know, going marching down to head office with a pitchfork in your hand, which also would be truly hilarious. Lake, my girl, you have the same dry sense of humour that people know me for so well. We're very similar in the way our brains tick over. Can you promise me you won't stab yourself in 4 places at once and don't put it through your Wellington? Or else you might be off work for even longer. Put your armbands on, darling. You never know when you might be expected to swim for it. Theme tune to Jaws starts up. Yeah, if we end up with sharks, we've got problems. Montes. And that's a good idea. I will use my husband's steel toe caps. Absolutely. Who's in the office with me? The Floofmeister. Hello, Marina, my darling. Look who's come to join us. Mr. Floof himself. I know, Montes. Monty, rah. I have missed you, girl. How's Monty? Well, as you have just seen, he is down on my floor doing what he does best, mooching. Stacey Jane is here again. How you doing, honey? How's your husband? Has he recovered from his birthday shenanigans? Hi, Marina. I had a very noisy bus. I missed what you said about Sleepy Hollow. Hi, Lake. Hi, Marina. Marina says, hi, Lake. I was saying, Warren, I bestow upon you the challenge of reading Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving. I think you have got the voice that will do it justice. And that will lead us into our next segment, which is haunted classrooms. Monty, they're all saying hello to you. Oh, he's having a sleep. He's laid on the floor, minding his own business and doing what he does best, taking a nap. In case you wondered where I ran, I went to put Dr. Beckman's on. My washing machine smells like Satan's armpit, so we're giving it a clean. Go upstairs and have your lunch. I've left you your din-dins out. I left him his din-dins. Ugh. You shall be on earlier tomorrow. Schlep, my darling, don't leave me. Schleppy, no. Not allowed to go. He's had a great day. Lovely. The King of Horror is with us, joining us in our universe talks. Yes, yes, he is. Okay, Schlep, we will look out for you tomorrow, my good man. Have fun relocating the skunk of destiny. I just got here. Eating oatmeal with apples and cinnamon. That sounds lush. Good night, says Lake. Good night, mate, says Spacey. That sounds yum, Marina. It is, Jane. Good night, Schlep Rock. Maud needs a bath once in a while. Yes, she does. He's already gone. Oh! Yep. School started. And I bet for the millionth time, Warren has heard the delightful song of "The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long." I bet you've heard that a few thousand times. Did I hear correctly that you, Warren, have 26 grandchildren? You don't look old enough to have that many. Barry, no lie, had the weirdest dream of a wall of water was coming towards my house. Woke up and see a video of a tsunami hitting Vietnam. Oh, my goodness. Has that happened today? I heard that Nepal had a flash flood yesterday and there's quite a few people missing. I bet Christmas is fun. Absolutely. 2026 is a year that keeps on giving. Well, as my favourite saying goes, Lordy Lord, you can throw everything you've got at me. And if you're going to pick a finger, make sure it's the middle one. It happened yesterday. Oh my gosh. If you don't want kids to be on the bus making noise, tell them ghost stories and they'll want to walk to school. Yes! Yes, they will. Oh my. You've been cute again. You want to go out, it's pouring down. Be a good boy and wait for the rain to stop. That's to Grandy's, Warren. That is. Can you imagine if I ever get grandchildren? Oh, the fun we're going to have. In fact, the thought of my children breeding at all is, oh boy, whoever marries my daughters, you have a safe place here at home. We know how much of a handful they are. You have a safe space here. 35 Australians missing in Nepal. Really? As many as that? Gosh. I didn't realise there was that many people missing. It must have been down quick. Absolutely awful. Agreed. Absolutely. Yes, many are silent, diving into smartphones, so making interested in listening stories might be a solution. I think it would. I think it would work, Warren. We could do Read with Warren. You could do the classics, right? Everything from the Victorian. You've got the what can I say? How can I say this? Warren, you have the eloquence to be able to carry it off, right? You will be very good at Victorian stories. Alien spiders. I've got it. We're alien spiders. We come from outer space. We're going to eat you all and destroy the human race. Fear us. Yum, 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 yum. There you go. There's your intro. What did you think? Would that work? No? No takers? This is how my brain works. Alex hasn't got here yet, but I live in hope that he will. You're not blue anymore. Yes, you are. You're blue on my screen. I don't know what's happening at the moment. Things are changing somewhat. I know. He'll get here when he gets here, bless him. And on yours as well. Only on me then. I can see you all. You are there. Some of you are not blue. Some of you are blue. The gravitas, that's the word I'm looking for. Warren, you have the gravitas to be able to carry off the Victorian reading of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. And I, for one, will listen. 24, sorry. There are 2 that are foreign exchange students, but he's adopted them as his grandchildren. That's right, Warren. Vood made a musical video about alien spiders. Ooh! That sounds right up my street. What? No one is blue and there is no number 1 either. Well, things are strange. I haven't got any grandchildren. I can't get my daughters married off. What? Another 2? Grandpa Warren. Amateur? I think that's impressive. I can see the blue shield. Yes. You shall slay the dragons. Hello, Thor. There. Perfect. Almost. I will soon do stuff about planets and countries on YouTube. Okay. That sounds awesome. It's as good as I can get it because it's been over dried. But never mind. These things are sent to try my patience, and yes, they do. I am going insane looking at creases, boo-hoo-hoo. And it's one that I don't want, so it had better get gone. There. At long last. Not a straitjacket. Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. My very naughty monkey. Ooh, I used to know this. It's how you name the planets. My very evil monkey just shot Uncle Norman. That's it. My very evil monkey just shot Uncle Norman. That's how you remember how the planets. Don't know about you, Fairy, but I am done with this summer. I think I am just done with 2026. But that's how you remember the planets, Footy. That's how you remember it when you're doing your exams. I always remembered it like that so that I could do my exam. I mean, don't exactly write down my very evil monkey just shot Uncle Norman. Obviously, You're supposed to remember the planets that way. It's a mnemonic. It's how my brain, it's how I remember information. Sometimes I will think of something like somebody's name and I will turn it into a song. And that's how I'll remember what somebody's name is or what they do. I suppose it does sound a little bit odd if it's taken out of context. I had a really hard time at school, footy, and I didn't really learn to read and write and count until I was 13. So in order to beat dyslexia and dyscalculia, I used to make up songs and rhymes and mnemonics and things like that that would help me with my education and help me to remember how to spell things, what things were called, people's names, jobs. It's just how my brain's wired up. My very educated mother just served us noodles. Exactly. On YouTube is something crazy happening. Mnemonics, yeah. It's the only way sometimes that I'll remember something. YouTube is a wild place at the moment and lots of things are changing. Some good, some bad, but whoever changed their minds never changed anything. I think that's how the saying goes. I'm here. Sorry if you lost me. We're still bouncing up and down a bit with the ferrets. No matter what, YouTube will be better than TikTok unless you only doom scroll. I am here to hopefully stop people doom scrolling. One of the things that we're very passionate about on this channel is making sure that children are cared for and taken care of, really. Almost like an online babysitting service, courtesy of everyone here at Fairy Tales. We're trying to make sure that you guys stay safe online, and I know that if you're on here, you are gonna be okay, right? You're gonna get other kiddos that hang out on here as well, especially during the school holidays. And it can be a bit boring and a bit lonely when you're left at home because mom and dad have got to go to work. And if you're not hanging outside with your friends, if you are online and you are on here, at least I know that you are safe because I'm keeping an eye on you. And hopefully it's making you stop doom scrolling. because that's not good for you. Safe space 100%, absolutely. A dyslexic person like me, probably. I have no idea, but it's one of those words that doesn't sound like it's spelt, which makes my brain have to really look at it. You're a random guy in the 15,000s, probably. What's a 15,000? It's the way my brain works. You know me, I probably spelt it. It would do. Yeah, exactly. No, like the year 15,000 type of thing. Oh, wow, wait. Good grief. If I ever last that long, I really will be a brain in a jar. What does that song go like? I am not much older than you. I got to pop my teeth into chew, and I'm not over the hill yet. Oh! It jumped of its own accord. I did not push it. Well, never mind. It's like that song. Don't jump off the roof, Dad. That would be a mistake. Mum's just finished the weeding. Doesn't the garden look great? If you must end it all, Dad, why don't you give us a break? You can walk to the park, Dad, and then you can jump in the lake. There you go. One foot in the grave. That is very good. You did pick up on it. Good morning, Tim. How you doing, Tim? It's Thursday. It's Doctor Who Day. Have you had a cup of coffee yet? By the way, just so everyone knows, the last time I heard from Tim Boddington, our little Timmy, was the 1st of July. So it's nearly been 2 months. I do hope he's okay. Thursday. Yes, it's the greatest day of the week for Tim because he's got Doctor Who. You've got a good cup of Joe. That's okay. Fairy had a pre-op letter for tonsillectomy. Hang on, I will read it. Tonsillectomy. No, it's not happening. Hang on. Tonsillectomy. I've said it. A tonsillectomy. Struth, that's a long time ago. A tonsillectomy. Right, you're off to get your tonsils out. Wow. Yes, I do. Yes, I do remember. Caden. His name is Caden. Tim says hi, Lake. Yeah, I do. Your boy is not called Caden. I thought he was. Hayden. Hayden or Caden. No? Yes, Caden. Yeah, his tonsils. They're finally taking them out. Awesome. Well, honey, that's the NHS. They don't exactly like to rush things now, do they? That's why you live. Live live, footy. Come back to us, buddy. That's why I live in Spain. Because the NHS, no? The Spanish healthcare system is that a little bit better. Bless him, when he hears your voice, he says, how's Auntie Fairy? We'll never forget while he had sepsis, she was always checking in on him. Oh, bless him. It's what we do. It's how we are. We can't help ourselves. We must make sure everybody's okay. Yeah, but you don't have to pay like £3,000 for braces and £50 per appointment if you get them. Oh, I ordered a TARDIS bird feeder yesterday. It looks awesome. Oh my goodness. Yes, please take a photo. I need that on the community page. Definitely. We all need to see the TARDIS. As we say, what do we want? A time machine. When do we want it? That's irrelevant. Oh, but you do have to pay like £3,000 for braces and £50 per appointment if you get them. Ah, well, darling, I am on private dental and I'm on private healthcare, so I know what you mean. It's spendy, but sometimes if you need to keep going and you need to be at work, because without you the entire show doesn't happen, then sometimes you've got to dip into your own pocket and move things on a little, shall we say. absolutely. I cannot wait to see what the crows think to the TARDIS. I think that's the worst. I have seen anyone who knew tonsillitis could cause an abscess. Oh, it's amazing what a tonsil, if it gets infected, can do to the body. And if you have sepsis in your stream, in your bloodstream, you better damn well pray that the antibiotics work. You can get anything nowadays. You can. The problem we've got is we are too reliant on antibiotics, and unfortunately the diseases that we're getting are getting smart, and a lot of them are becoming very resistant to the current antibiotics that we've got. And if we don't do something about it now, then the future doesn't look that rosy. We need to be looking at stronger, better, more bug-blasting antibiotics, and we really do need to gear up our scientists and the funding towards it. Otherwise, we're not going to be in a good place. My sister is going to make me get a haircut and a shave. She says I look like Hagrid on Harry Potter. And what's wrong with looking like Hagrid? I just have an ice pack. It'll cure anything. Until it gets too warm, and then you got to put it back in the freezer. Anyway, I think Hagrid is very good looking, so tell your sister that. The support you gave us, I'll never forget, and I'll always love you. I felt alone in that hospital, and talking to you definitely cheered you up while he was in hospital all that time. My darling, anytime you need me, have a look and around for me and give me a shout. You never know, I might just be changing a light bulb. Do you know, if my husband can't find me, I always say to him, have you checked the washing room? Have you been in the utility room? That's where I usually am. Chained to the washing machine. It's my job to cheer you up. If you're happy, I've done a good job. The kids think you're Santa. Well, in that case, I will be Mrs. Claus. Spacey, how are you fixed up to be an elf? Whew. Oh. I have an elf on the shelf. Does that count? I've seen what the elf on the shelf can do. Mostly it was very shocking. I'm just saying. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry I sneezed on you. I'm okay. I'm all right. Oh, I think I've got the sneezels. I did a whole thing last year. I did a whole thing last year about naughty elves, right? We had the Elfinator, Elfians for aliens, the Elflings, which was the Gremlins, and oh, so many. We did loads of things about elves last year. I'll have to find it for you and send it over. It was absolutely hilarious. Yours was very mischievous. Oh, mate. I had a lot of fun last year with elves. And oh, you should have seen it when it was Thanksgiving for America. We did one for America last year, all about Thanksgiving. Oh, dear God, man, did we have some fun with that. They are there. They're on the playlist somewhere. Oh, thank you so much, Tim. Yeah, and then we found out that last night that Tim Curry has died. For you younger viewers, you might not remember who Tim Curry was, but Frankenfurter was one of the best characters that Tim Curry ever did. And for a man to look that good in a basque, it should be criminal. If I need any ideas, you're my girl. Absolutely. This year, the elf on the shelf Home Alone. Oh my goodness, as a concierge. He was hilarious. Yeah, Rooster. For all you horror hounds out there, The year will be 1976. So this film is 50 years old. It starred Tim Curry and... oh, come on, brain. Come on, brain. Nope, I have to Google it. The Shout. Okay, this film is from 1978, so it's not quite 50 years old. Alan Bates plays the role of Charles. Rachel was played by Susanna York. John Hurt played the role of Anthony. And Tim Curry played the part of Robert the psychiatrist. The Shout is a British horror film directed by Jerry Skomliowski. I could probably butcher that name. And it's based on a short story by Robert Graves and adapted for the screen by Skomolsky. It's set in Devon, and it's about an enigmatic stranger claiming to have learned a deadly Aboriginal magic, including the lethal scream. And it is really, really good. And it was from 1978, and it's called The Shout. And as I say, Tim Curry played the psychiatrist in that film, and he was magnificent. If you've never seen The Shout, please give it a go. Are you talking about the film Legend, Tim? Are you talking about the film Legend? I think that was Tim Curry, wasn't it? He played the devil. Yeah, it's one of those psychological horrors, and I sincerely want, your son should watch it. It's not gruesome, it's not scary, but it's one of those pieces of work that is absolutely awesome. It's a proper 1970s psychological horror. Very, very good. Yeah, you'll enjoy it. I know you will. Especially as it's based in an Australian story, but just set in Devon. Speaking of which, how is the acting school going? He loves Tim Curry. Ah. Oh, he wasn't he? Yes, Tom Cruise was about 12 when he did that film. Oh gosh, now, what was the girl called? Mia... Legend. I used to have it upstairs. It was one of those films that I let the kids watch. Mia Sara. Mia Sara, the young girl that was in it, who played the role of Lily, and Tom Cruise was Jack, and Tim Curry was the Darkness, and David Ben was Gump. Yeah, that's the one. Pretty good and doing monologues. Ooh. If you want a good monologue for him, Rutger Hauer from Blade Runner, Tears in the Rain, that wasn't in Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, but they needed something for the end of the movie, and Rutger Hauer went and wrote Tears in the Rain as a soliloquy for the end of Blade Runner, and it's really good, and he should study that. Yes, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's where I saw her. She was a great actress, and she was so pretty. That movie, Save Ferris. Ferris has only got days to live. We're doing a charity run for Ferris Bueller. Will you sign our petition? The look on his sister's face. Priceless. And she was played by Jennifer Grey. I think it was Jennifer Grey, who played Baby in Dirty Dancing. Oh, don't want to sneeze on you guys. There we are. I'm trying to get him to come on here. You two have that much in common. You two would be talking and you wouldn't even know. Everyone would be gone. He loves movies and he loves literature and all that goes with it. And I love horror. So if it would help, we can chat on Discord if he might prefer it, because that way then it's private and your son might not feel so exposed. Yes, they do. Oh, good Lord, who's next? It's going to be King Charles, isn't it? King Charles, that's who's third. Then maybe we'll be better off on Discord. Yeah. Absolutely. Then we can do private one-to-one. It will help him. It'll be better for him. Now. Children, we can't have the tangerine dream go. We've only just got him. He'll be in all your nightmares. I bet they take Stephen King, and I'm not ready for that. The professor on Jurassic Park. Ah, you mean Dickie. Darling Dickie. Yes. Richard Attenborough. He had a very tragic life, did Richard. That's David's brother, by the way, in case you didn't know. Richard was, his family were out in when the Boxing Day tsunami hit, and he lost a lot of his family. He lost his daughter and his grandchildren. When the wave hit them, they died. Very tragic. Mr. Oompa Loompa, the one and only. Oh my God. I can't describe the Chesney Hawkes song. I can't. Oh my goodness. Were you like me when you were 16 and Chesney Hawkes was in the top of the pops? I love you, Ches. Ches, will you marry me, Ches? I love you, Ches. Yeah, that were me. 16-year-old, mad about Chesney Hawkes. Oh dear. Them were the days, my darling. Oh. Chesney Hawkes? You must remember Chesney Hawkes. I am the one and only. Come on, it was his best #1 hit. I can just see me at 16. I had his posters all over my bedroom. I were in love with him. All right, Betty, I'll go change the water. Actually, the person I think that will be #3 on the list is Mick Jagger. How dare you say that about Marches? Marches was gorgeous. He was beautiful. I still see him and say, I love you, Ches. Actually, guys, if it's Mick Jagger and he does die, Please don't come at me. I wasn't wishing it. I wasn't manifesting it. Because we all know that Keith Richards is going to live forever. You just looked him up and you don't know him. Well, he was a British heartthrob. He was best friends with somebody called Nick Kershaw, who I fancied as well. I had a crush on Nick Kershaw. We have been celebrating, yeah, it's been his birthday, and I really do hope that your husband had the best time. I honestly, as far as birthdays goes, yes, mate. Winston was pounding on the door earlier, wanting bread and jam. Oh, bless him, he's got a name. Did you name them all, or have you only named one? Winston is such a good name. We're going out for dinner tomorrow night because it's a karate night tonight. I'll be heading home in a minute. Don't forget. Oh, Nancy, that nearly fell on your head. That would not be cool. Back in a moment. you can go upstairs and get something to eat, darling. I left you some food in your dish. I promise, I did. Go check it out. You'll live longer. Watch out, Monty. Absolutely. I named them after the Knights of the Round Table. Oh, right. We're Knights of the Round Table. We dance when we are able. Do, 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 do. How are we doing? We don't need that one up. We don't need that one up. Oh, Mr. Fedora, you're still on. That's good. Ooh, 13.9 and 2.5 hours. 1.6? Oh, my. Well, goody gumdrops. Oh, yeah, they didn't have the budget, right, for real horses, so they had to get coconuts and go click, 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 click. Yeah. "'Tis nothing but a scratch. It's a mere flesh wound. None shall pass. We are the knights that like to say nay, and we want a shrubbery. But not any type of shrubbery. We want nice little hedges and bushes. Brilliant. The Black Knight. Okay, but serious question now, everybody. As things do tend to happen in threes, or if you live in this house, 16 and 17s, yes, that's how it works. Who do you think is next? I have some contenders for you. Don't come at me. Barbara Streisand, Mick Jagger, Arnold Schwarzenegger, I might be wrong. I know it's thundering and you don't like the thunder, do you, darling? We've got a very bad storm at the moment and it's really hammering down on the moors. And Monty is hiding under my chair. Aren't you, buddy? You want to say hi to everyone? Do you want to say hello to everybody? Hi, bud. Oh, I know. It's not much fun when it thunders. One movie I always found odd was Time Bandits. That was very, very strange. However, who's to say that it didn't really happen? Terry Gilliam does have quite the imagination. But you know what? It says, nothing says, how old are you? If you turn around and say, I went to see it at the movies, which I did. My dad took me to see it. I've got to say, I actually have a really, really cool dad. Proper cool, right? Because we went and did loads of stuff together, just the two of us. And he was a wonderful father. You know, sometimes, Warren, all you have to do is mention a certain film from the 1980s and I go straight back there. It's as though I never left. I saw a new music video, absolutely great. It's Born to Be Alive. All right, I'll look that one up. I will. Thank you, sweetheart. I will. How you doing, Lake? Have you gone outside and started digging in the garden yet? Well, guys, we've got half a bag to get through. Keep me company whilst we finish it. And then, my darlings, I'm doing something this afternoon for your benefit. We are recording things for Halloween. And we are also writing our little socks off. The 25 Tales of Christmas Terror is my next project. And it will be the 5th novel that I will have published this year. Yeah, we are definitely being pounded on. Oh my goodness me. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo. Absolutely. Have we only done 3 thumbs ups? Come on, you peoples! Hit that like button. You know you want to. Let me do a refresh. Woo-hoo-hoo! There we go. Jules! Hey, how you doing? How is New Zealand? Hey, my friend. Sorry for the late messages. I had a good question. Would you ever create a story based on a true story with the theme of Stephen King? Yes, I would. However, that will take me a bit of planning, because I'd rather do that as slightly more serious if I was going to be doing something like that, because I do a lot of, shall we say, comedy horror. I do a lot of comedy horror. As well as creepy, of course. Are you saying, like, would I do one on the writer, Stephen King? Would I do one on the writer? Possibly, yes. But I also like my imagination to run wild, and, well, let's just put it this way. If I ever said, I'd love you to have a rummage around in my mind, there's plenty of open spaces. Yes, a theme like Stephen King. All right. Quite possibly. Well, we've got hot rain, if that helps. Oh, I've got another contender for you. How about Rod Stewart? Not that I'm planning on popping any of these people off. I'm just throwing names out there. The story you told me a while back about the haunting of your old house many years ago, I think that would be a good Stephen King film one day. Ooh, would you actually think anybody would be that interested in my haunted house? Sorry guys, I've just got a bit of a difficult one here. But we're doing it. Yeah, okay. These are very difficult because they have something called a perma crease. And a perma crease means permanent crease. And I have to make sure I don't pock it up. There we are. Did you manage to feed the boys? Have they had their breakfast? Was it about an old motel or hotel? I'm trying to remember. No, it was definitely my home. And it was definitely haunted. By what? We don't know. But it was very unhappy every time we tried to add on to the building. It kept messing about with everything. And then when, of course, my parents decided that they were going to get divorced, it smashed all the wedding crockery. Bread and jam. Bless them. It was a very angry ghost at that point. And I think about it more than I should. I think about that house nearly every single day. I miss it, actually. I miss my old home. I haven't lived in that house for over 30 years, and I still think about it. I surely do. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody. You'll love it here. You'll love it here. I promise. Stephen King, back in the day, I love Stephen. Don't get me wrong. I love him. I love his early work. I love the work that he did in his mid-50s. I even love Holly Gibney. And it's an excellent story. You can tell there is a but. I don't agree with using the book as a ranting page, which unfortunately it became. I wish the editor had had the guts to say to him, cut that bit out and keep the rest, and it would have been an awesome novel. Kitty girls meow. How are you doing, honey? The biggest haunted home I lived in was lucky to go back and investigated tons of activities there. Woo! That, right? Is there any chance, Warren, that perhaps we can go back there for Halloween this year? I'm all right, my kitty whiskers. Did you know Rod Stewart was a grave digger before a singer? No, actually I did not. Oh my. What a job. Well, the only reason I said Rod Stewart is, unfortunately, guys, he's not that well. And he has just undergone a rather delicate operation, or is about to go under the knife. The gentleman has cancer and he's not very well. You're dyeing your hair purple. Purple hair, purple hair. As only Prince could. Except it was really Purple Rain, but you know, I had to go with what I had. You missed my message. Stephen King made a film about he had a car crash in the snow, and this evil nurse grabbed him and abused him and tortured him with a horrible pain and weapons like breaking his legs so he couldn't walk. The one you mention, Misery. Yeah, that's the one. Stacey Jane is here again. There you go, there's your entrance, dear. Yeah, that starred Kathy Bates and oh, come on. Oh, I should know this because he was in Rollerball and he played Sonny Corleone in The Godfather. Oh, brain, will you work? James Caan. Stacey Jane is in the house. Woo, woo. Well, if any of you are thinking about getting yourself a book for Halloween, please consider mine. Thank you. I like the film called The Virus. It was that bug that got developed in a jar and it grew in an outbreak in a plane, and that starred Chuck Connors and George Kennedy and Olivia Hussey. Yes, Olivia Hussey. And it was set in the 1980s, and it was damn good. And I have seen all 3 versions, and they are excellent. What gets me is that Chuck Connors had to play a British submariner commando with a very, very difficult role because he had such a Southern American accent. For him to pull off a British submariner commander was very difficult. There's a COVID-19 movie out which is a horror. It's on YouTube. Full length is over 1 hour. Oh. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give it a gander. We've got a bunch of t-shirts, 1 shirt and a pair of trousers. And then, my darlings, I will be done for the week. And I cannot tell you, I cannot express my joy at the thought of having finished the ironing. Outbreak, that is Dustin Hoffman and Donald Sutherland and Forrest Whitaker. Mine as well. Indeedly do. Yeah, I'll nearly have it all done. I'm actually washing Maud at the moment. If you don't know who Maud is my washing machine. I gave Maud a bath. I had to do, there was something that had crawled inside Maud that quite frankly needed to crawl right back out again. So currently Maud is having a bath. Yeah, it's been a long week as this week. I'm still recovering from the 700 miles that I did over the weekend and the 12 hours that I was sat in a van. Yeah, I know. I don't want to be doing that anytime soon again. Well, this weekend, for what little time off I am allowed, I'm going to sit on my backside and enjoy every damned minute of it. And hopefully my repeat prescription will be waiting for me at the chemist. There's somebody at the door. Ooh. You can ring my bell, but I'm not gonna answer. So, my sweet, perhaps one day, maybe I can sit down with your son on Discord and we can have a little natter. Do you know? Oh, bless him. Well, I won't rush him. It'll be when he's ready. Okie dokie, I'm here whenever you're ready. If you want to talk about horror, then that's absolutely fine, my darling. I absolutely adore horror. I really do. It's my life's blood. And I hear that you are really into your acting. I cannot wait to see what you will become, which will be an incredibly famous actor. And maybe I can write your script. I'd like that. What do you think? We'll go at your pace and you'll be fine. He has a big smile. Oh, mwah. Well done, my darling. Tell you what. I think you might enjoy that. Hello, Lee, darling. How are you? Do I? Well, that's wonderful. I think that's a nervous smile. Oh, bless him. I'm good. What did you miss? Well, we're having a bit of a sweepstake and who's going to go next? Which probably sounds a little bit morbid. Stacey? I'm always going to be here whenever he's ready. You know me, darling. I adore children. You know that. The best thing I ever did was become a mom. I got 339 subscribed. Well done, Lee. Oh, well done, darling. You were. Yes, you were. You know something? You are exactly where you need to be at this precise moment in time. The universe has so decreed it. Make it so, number one. By the way, you've got the crown. You were born to be one. I was born to be a mom. You know me, Stacey, I adore children. I can't explain it, but they fascinate me. I'm always excited to hear about the adventures that they've been on. I found the remote for my remote control fan. Oh, well that's useful because actually it's quite hot today. 18 degrees and pouring down. And thundering and lightning outside. Which is why I'm glad I'm in here with Monty. Because he doesn't like the bad weather. my little arms are getting tired. We've got to get the final bits done inside the hour. At least I know your rules of your channel. Sweetheart, I just want you to remain as safe as possible. And while you're on here and I'm keeping an eye on you, you are safe. We've got 3 more t-shirts and then I think we're on to the actual shirts. And then I think it's trousers. Unless I've miscounted. And I think we've just run out of water. Oh, game over. Oh, not quite. No, we've still got some water. As we always say periodically, like and subscribe. You're gonna love it here. I promise. Where else can you get such stunning commentary and fabulous stories? Top Cat. Yes, I've heard of Top Cat. I used to watch that when I was a little girl. Officer Devil. Okay, TC. Yeah. I am from a generation that Hanna-Barbera was written for us. I haven't grown up yet, Lee. I kind of think at the age of 50, if I haven't grown up by now, I kind of don't need to. I am feeling a bit tired today though, I've got to admit, I am jaded. Wild baby blue, because I'm the one that jaded you. Aerosmith. One of my groups that I like. Aerosmith is probably one of the groups that I like. My dad agrees to me having a bank account and a credit card in 5 months' time. Just you be careful. We're the lost little boys and girls we are that will never grow up. Lee, I will give you a piece of advice, my love. Don't get a credit. Do not get a credit card. They're the devil's work. Just have a bank account, darling. Don't get yourself into debt, ever. Spacey Jane, where's that crown with shine? As the song goes, I am a little fairy and I frolic in the dell. I wave my little magic wand and I cast a little spell. Yeah, don't get into debt, darling. Look at her, she owns it. Look at that crown, look at the bling on that thing. You're always in debt. King Warren, we salute you, sir. Never go into debt. Never owe anybody anything. That way, you, my darling, will always remain in control. Are you feeling a bit tired, my love? A tiny, tiny bit. Do you know what? You know what Gen X is known for? Powering on through when they're feeling really tired and never taking a nap when they clearly should be doing. Investings and savings, and you're slowly coming out of debt. Good. Good on you. Yeah, I think you should do that, right? Tell the kids scary stories and have them all crying before they get to school. You decorate the bus. Oh, you are so awesome, my man. But remember, I'm not a school bus driver. No, I know you're not. However, oh, come on, right? You must have seen that movie, Trick or Treat. It's a Canadian one. Came out, oh gosh, about 12 years ago. And there is a horror story. It's an anthology because there's obviously different stories. But there is one on there about a school bus, and it is so creepy. giving me a thumbs down. The very notion. How dare! Yeah, you do have kids on occasionally. There's 2 buttons, and somebody has deigned to give us a thumbs down. Ooh, you stinky poo! How dare you! You come back in, you fed the kids. Awesome. Well, I have no words. Shame, 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 shame. Shame on you, 'cause you can't dance too. I think that was an old Donna Summer that I was butchering. Beautiful cardinals. Oh wow, you're so lucky. We had some more Canadian geese come to see us. They're now residing in the duck pond. Actually, it's more like a duck puddle up there. 1 duck at a time, please. We can't take more than 1 duck in the duck pond due to the fact that we've had no rain. Well, we have today, so it might be filling up a little bit. I be seeing actual ducks. Yes, but have you been running over them? That's the burning question. One, three shirts and a pair of trousers. No, I turned over a new tire. No more roadkills. Oh, okay. Oh dear, what can the matter be? 3 nuns got stuck in the lavatory. They were there from Monday to Saturday. Nobody knew they were there. There you go, another song. It does affect them. They can't fly the way that they should. Oh dear, where are we? Ironing shirts. 1, 2, 3 to go. and then a pair of trousers, and I am done for the week. I have probably got half an hour left. Bangy bang bang. The neighbours are at it again. They're digging up. I think we're going to dig to Australia. They've done that much earth moving. I am starting to feel it though, my girls and boys. Auntie Fairy is feeling a bit sore on her back from all the standing. I'll have to be like a flamingo and put my foot down. I am having sliced turkey, cheddar cheese on crackers, a chocolate pudding cup for lunch. That sounds delicious. You're a lucky boy, Warren. I don't think I will stop in time for lunch today. So tonight we are going to have omelette with little pieces of fresh bacon. That is fancy, isn't it, Spacey? Warren is having a lunch fit for a king. So, Warren, while we have your attention, my love, have you thought any more about doing extended 12-hour live with focusing on a room to see if anything spooky happens? A cooked dinner. Ooh. Ook, kook and book. Lee, oh bless you, darling. I have been thinking about where I could do that. I have a few locations in mind. Honey, if we're going to get bums on seats and get the hours up, that's how we're going to do it. Yes, mate. Now we're doing it. That is going to be way cool. And tonight I'm cooking prime rib omelette for dinner. Ooh, that sounds delish. I'm doing bacon lardons with egg and mushrooms for my family, sadly not for me. And they're going to have some cheese on theirs. Sadly, I'm not. Simply because I still can't have omelettes and cheese. You know, the mushrooms. And I'm going to do it with some chunky chips. Because everybody likes chunkies. You know what I say? I don't skinny dip, I chunky dunk. And that's me. When the good Lord made me, he said, and I quote, "My darling, you were designed for comfort and not speed." And I take that as a plan and a thanks. I'm making a baked goose and fried vegetables. Oh, nice, Tim. You are most eloquent when it comes to doing meals. And the goose has got it. Potato wedges, taties. We call them tatey wedges. Right, one more shirt. I love to cook more than eating. Oh, bless you. There's a goose loose around the hoose. The goose is loose around the hoose, and we can't find him now. There you go, that's an old song, an oldie but a goodie. Lee! I'm alright, lovely. I've got one more shirt and a pair of trousers and we are doodly done, everybody. Nearly there. I believe that cooking is a way to fulfill your life. Learned that from your mom. My mom, bless her, she can cook, but I actually learned to cook from my dad because that's the way it was. Are you listening to your music? Ooh, what are you listening to? Oh, good. We once had a CD, right, of children's nursery rhymes. Back when you had CD players in the cars. Going back a bit, I know. Anyway, it got stuck. And we were driving down to Plymouth. I wouldn't mind, but we'd only just really kind of started the journey. And we had to call in at a garage about halfway down because it was stuck on the wheels and the bus go round and round. And we were practically demented by the time we got halfway. I think we got to Stafford and we had to call into a garage so that they could bring it out. And we were like, you know when something's played on repeat for ever and ever and ever and you're demented? That were us. Honestly, I just thought I never want to hear that song again. Alright, get it out with a flipping screwdriver. No. Do not recommend. Tomorrow you're making a shepherd's pie. Hang on. It's all right, Monty. Don't panic. It's not the FBI. Hold on. So really, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Take care, you too. But you sang it earlier. I know. I'm mentally scarred. I am mentally scarred. That song, yeah. I learned to cook from my great grandmother. My parents could cook, but I learned from her. I cannot cook from directions because of her, lol. It's a touch of this and a pinch of that. And that's how cooking should be. Are you making it with real fresh shepherds? Don't you find that they squeak a little bit when you try to peel them? Or is that just me? Jane, you're number one and you have been for a long time. Yeah, that's why I know all the words to the wheels on the bus. Because we had to listen to it on repeat. The kids thought it was fantastic. Daddy and I didn't think that much of it, actually. We didn't want to listen to it any longer. Yeah, I'm not the greatest fan of it. Oh my goodness me. Warren, you made me giggle then. Same. My nan was a great cook and I always watched her cook and picked it up naturally. You see, we do learn it, don't we? From our, from the people that matter. Oh, I'll tell you a story. Home economics, right? Back in the 80s, I had to make bread for one of my classes. I had to do making bread for the home economic food class. And I made these little brown rolls and they looked great, they smelled great. When you bit into them, you nearly broke your teeth. I can remember the teacher saying, "Ooh, that's going to, I don't think we can eat yours." And I was like, "Oh, but miss." And she was like, "No, darling, I think no." And everybody said, and it was really mean, but they all said that they could use my bread rolls as dry stone walling. And I thought that that was really, really mean. So there, that's the story. I know, how rude indeed. It's a good job that Monty's in. It is absolutely siling it down outside. My girlfriend tried to bake eggs in the oven, filled a glass cake dish with a dozen eggs. Somehow they looked normal, but they came out like rubber bouncy balls. Oh, I'm sorry, that is funny. Oh, I'll finish it off. They came out like rubber bouncy balls. And you could have sold them at novelty stores. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it is raining hard out there. Oh dear me! Yay! You could have plugged tyres with them eggs. Oh man! You guys do make me smile. Oh boy, that's hilarious. Well, we all had a good laugh as well. She was the same sense. That's good. That's good. I needed one of those 6 weeks ago. You did. Yeah, I remember. Karate night, and you got a flat tire. That's total stoppers. Oh man, that is funny. Well guys, one more leg and we are done. Oh goodness me, you do make me laugh. You are a tonic for the soul. You truly are. We are the champions, my friends. We've finished the ironing, it's the end. My arm's about ready to drop off. No! Oh, bless you. We've done it. As Dora the Explorer will say at the end of the show, we did it, we did it, we did it, yeah! We've done the ironing. Oh. Yep, if I were you, as the song goes, rubber balls and they're bouncing back for more. Very no swipey. Ooh. We've done it! We've done it! Yes! I did have a good chuckle, my darling. I always do with you. Sorry, I just had to put the ironing board back to bed. Wilma has done her whack and she can do no more. Are you going to set up a 24-hour? Are you going to set up a 24-hour station for your old videos? I don't know. I might do. It just depends. In fact, if there is anything that you see that's on my channel that you might find interesting and maybe would like to take it and pop it on yours, you know, give it a go. There might be something there that you like. Yeah, I'd seen something about that, but I think we might try it with ZTV, which is zombie television. We did some absolute corkers last year. We did, what was the one called? Guts and Noses by Guns N' Roses. And if there's anything that you see that, you know, you might want to try, like Kelly's Heroes, we did that with turkeys for Thanksgiving last year. That was fun. So there might be something on there that can help. Okay, just let me know which one you want. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I'm afraid Elasta, my back, I'm a bit stiff. These childbearing hips of mine sure as heck ache. Yeah, probably would. It's not for the fragile minds. Why is it when we get older and the damp weather comes, we turn into these achy wakey bones? I'm just stretching. Lift and separate, children. Oh, do the back. Right, I have to go and do something fabulous. It's called cleaning out the inside of the dryer. Lucky us. That's what I say. I love you all so very much. I know, apparently we got 37 people. I think we may have shamed the one that said thumbs down. But thank you. Mwah, my darlings, thank you so much. I appreciate the support that you give us, and I love you very, very much. Oh, you're more than welcome. As long as the children didn't mind being little Ewoks, that's all that matters. He really loved it. Oh, bless him. Happy birthday to him. Absolutely. And I hope he had a wonderful day. I love you all. Take care. Bye.